What exactly is a service? Let me give you a simple explanation of service. When you write large applications, you're not going to put all your code inside your component. For that, you will create a separate class and write all the logic in that class, and then call the methods of that class from your component class. In this way, your code is more readable and there is less clutter. The new class that you created is called service or service class. For example, you are building an online inventory system and you have complex calculations to make. Now, again, you're not going to write these formulas and calculations in your component class. You will create a separate class, let's say inventory calculation service, and write the logic in that class and call the methods from component. Now let's see an example of service. So in this example, what we are going to do is create a simple service, a list of employee names, and iterate through the list and display it on the screen. The major difference is that most of the logic will be written in the service class. Let's create our employee interface, which will have ID as number and name as string. Now let's create our mock employee list with list of employee data. Now we will create the actual service class in file employee.service.ts. We will import the employee class and the mock employee list. We are going to import injectable here. We will learn more about it in next section, independence injection. For now, just write this statement here. Now inside our service employee service, we are going to write a method called getEmployee, which will return the array of mock employees. If you notice here, we are not exactly returning the employee list, but we are returning a promise. Basically, we are promising to return employee list in future when it's available. In our case, it should be available for return immediately, but what if you are fetching employees from database or over a web service? It might take long and you don't want your application to just hang there while the data is being fetched. So the right way is to return a promise instead of employee list directly. Now we will annotate the class with injectable so that it can be used as a service for our component. Now let's go to our app component and see how we will use this service we just created.